So this is a TvT ladder match, and just looking at the match history here with this player, it kind of tells the story. I kind of continued to produce workers, and he did not. Upgrades, I was a bit ahead. Resource collection, way ahead. And I did some damage to him right here, if you can see, with some harassment, a little bit here and here, just kind of doing harassment to his workers, not letting him collect as much as he wants. And then the army value sort of tells the tells the tale. So, in the production tab, we starting off TvT cross spots, and my goal here is to do Medevac drops into an expansion into Marine tank with Vikings and Medevac drops. And the Viking Medevac drops are good for multiple reasons. Early, I just want a single Medevac Widow Mine drop, but then I want a couple Vikings. I want them to tank the damage of my opponent's turrets, and I also want them there for when their Vikings, when their Medevacs come. I want to kill their Medevacs and have range for my tanks. So it's an important thing for me for multiple reasons. He's kind of running around my base. I'm going to see his, and he immediately puts down a puts down a supply depot, preventing me from going in. And he finally attacks my. I'm going to back that up. This is not that important, but I didn't get to see it in game, so because he attacked my worker, so then I attacked him because I kind of knew he was going to. But it looks like my worker got out of the way just in time. Yeah, and I got him just before he got me. Really close call. It's not a big deal, but he lost the worker, didn't stop the production of my barracks. Just kind of a little bit of good micro getting me ahead. 3 guys on gas. He's getting a late gas. I don't know why his gas is that late. It was because of that, the supply depot. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He wanted that supply depot. I gave him the vision, not putting that supply depot down, but I have my gas much earlier, which means my factory is going to go down much earlier. Anyway, moving right along. I have the watchtower. I want to know if anything's coming. But you can go either way here. So, you know, this watchtower is not very helpful for me. I really need to have both watchtowers because he can just go this way. So, I either need to be outside his expansion. There's really no way to be outside. He could be there or there. So I think my unit needs to be right here. I need to have a unit right here to see when his push is coming. Anyway, build a bunker on the low ground. My factory's finishing up way before his. He's got a second barracks going. Widow mines are in production. And a starport immediately. Supply depot. And I want to put 2 on each gas. It's slightly more efficient mining. But as long as I have 4, I'll get my Widow mine out and my and my Medevac. So I put 1 guy down here and vision here, and the 1 guy is just to prevent any kind of quick marine push. And then I'm going to generally focus my units in my base. That's what I'm going to do. All right, 2 on gas, 2 on gas. And I'm going to keep 2 on gas until I get my command center, a couple more barracks, and that kind of stuff. I have to scan his base, by the way, because I didn't get in to see anything. So it's important for me to make sure he's not doing any kind of Banshee drop or anything. 2 starports going down. Here comes my push. And one good thing about having this tower is I don't have to worry about him seeing me coming here. So that's a good thing. I boosted across, and I'm going to boost again. And in the income tab, I'm ahead 25 to 22, which is good. And I'm, you know, getting a little bit more income. He's getting more gas. I'm getting more minerals. I'm about to go 3-3 here. 3-3. I get my command center. I turn this immediately after the second Widow mine into a tank. And I want to build 2 tanks, one for my base, one for my expansion. That's the best way I've found, tanks and a couple turrets to prevent me from getting my ass kicked by drops. So here we go, I'm 26 to 23, and I've killed 1 worker, so roughly 1 on the worker tab. See some starports, I get in, I drop, he moves his guys out, and I get my medevac out of there. He doesn't have a scan. I probably could have picked up and moved, but he probably would have killed my guy. Best thing I can do is force a scan. So I've killed 3 workers. My medevac's going home. I'm preventing him from mining is the most important thing. So he can't mine. He is incapable of mining right now. And I'm about to do some damage. He's getting no mining. He just started up again. I'm about to hit with the Widow Mine. There's 1. There's 2. 6 killed. Now he scans. So I killed 6 workers. 5 workers, excuse me. So now it's 20 to 27 instead of 25 to 27. And he didn't mine that entire time. So that's a real boost for me. I'm going to go take this watchtower. I do realize this map, the watchtowers are wonky. So I take this watchtower. He doesn't die. I'm going to send another Marine and take it. No big deal. Command center's down. Barracks, barracks, factory, missile turret here, and I need a missile turret here, or here, somewhere. Alright. In the production tab, I'm turning this into an orbital, so I'm getting my expansion early. He's making medevacs 2 at a time. I've got a Viking, so I've got a turret here, preventing him to come this way, and I've got a Viking here if he comes in the back. Okay, his stim is done. He's loading up tanks. I've got a tank here. This is good positioning. This tank will hit everything right around here. So he can get one little air nook there, but any Marines hitting my base are going to get hit. So I also am preventing him from hitting the front. Not to mention, my stim is on the way. My second factory is producing more tanks, so I'm going to have 2 tanks in the bottom, 2 tanks in the top. Here comes his drop. He scans me, he sees tanks, so he knows he's got to be careful about his drop. I'm going to slow this down real quick. I've got a turret here. In the units tab, it's 31 to 17. He's ahead. 2 to 5. I'm ahead. And he's got more medevacs. But at the same time, I've got a much better economy with 44 to 23. So as long as I survive this somewhat, I'll be okay. And in the overall supply, it's 90 to 70. So that's good. So again, he's got 30 to 17. So that medevac died, and he lost some Marines. That medevac died. His Marines are getting fire. His Marines are taking fire from my tank, which is great. So he's got to leave. He realized that's not going to work. I've got Vikings coming. I've got Marines killing his tank. This drop's going to die. He's taking fire from these 2 tanks. Vikings are killing medevacs. It's now 40 to 90. That's game over. Huge drop that I crushed. He got 5 workers and delayed my gas. I killed, I don't know, 35 to 40 supply of his. Vikings, so versatile. Look at these fucking Vikings. They killed those medevacs, preventing additional drops, killing his supply. Here come units, streaming across the map. 3 tanks here, 2 tanks here. These tanks are also protecting drops on my base here. And I'm getting supply blocked, which is not good. But supply block is not good, but I crushed his harassment. Crushed it. He knows I'm going to push out, so he comes to take these watchtowers, but I'm not going to push out traditionally. I'm going to drop in his base, so it's not going to matter. He's going for an armory. In the income tab, it's 50 to 23, not even close. I've got 20 on this base, 23 on this base, so my saturation's roughly even. I could go for a third right now. I really should, but right now I feel more comfortable making a good group of a good force, making more Vikings, making more Medevacs, and sending it out and ending the game. So, reactor, building more supply depots. It's now 140 to 50. I'm going to send this drop away. More Medevacs come. Here's a drop. Vikings and Medevacs, and I'm not even going to scan. I'm basically just going to send the Vikings in first. I'm going to kill anything. I drop. Siege up my tank. Kill his tank. Kill his workers. Okay, let's back this up a quick sec. Sorry, I was not paying attention. So, I kill that tank, damaging his tech labs on his starports so he can't build battle cruisers. He brings his tanks over, I run back, keep all my units over here, kill that, and now I'm going to start to focus on his command center. So I just kind of run my units away, and I'm just going to hit the command center from here. That's probably going to go down. It goes down. The Vikings finish it off. Great job on those Vikings. Pick up my Marines. Go into this one here. In the income tab. He's got 9 workers. He can't mine here. I'm going to finish off this command center, and that's going to be the game. This command center is going to do nothing. He's got some tanks. They're too slow. They're not maneuverable. Vikings are going to kill this thing. He cannot pick up. A third reason why Vikings are so good. I just think Vikings are the best thing I've done in adding to this drop. It's incredible what these Vikings did. He leaves it on the ground, the Marines get him. If he comes up, the Vikings get him. My Medevacs pick up my Marines and move them out of the way so I don't have to engage the tanks. Just the best play ever. From me, I think. I think really great play. 6,000 to 2,000, 3 times. All of his units are out here, afraid of units coming out. His third went down, but it was horrible. I've got too many workers. I need to take a third. So next thing to do, when I send out that second drop, take a third and a fourth. And but I did see a lot of what I did do. I actually realized that just so it wasn't that I wasn't doing anything. Instead of taking a third and a fourth, I saw starport and battlecruiser production. So I wanted to be able to combat that if my drop didn't work. So I now have 4 starports, 1 of them reactored, so I can produce 5 Vikings at a time to crush any kind of battlecruiser pressure. And my APM is about 133, or EPM is 133, 140. So pretty good, getting up in the 140s.